Alright, I'm here on my fresh level 60 Alliance Night Elf Rogue, and what we're trying to do is solo the spider boss in Karazhan. This is special though, because I don't have a single piece of dungeon or raid gear. I have 6 pieces Scarlet Infiltrator and a couple random greens and crafted items. Some of my stuff's enchanted, some of it is not. I think I will have enough power to get this done. And this is like the challenge for me. See if I can do it without really any hard to get, dungeon or raid gear. So that's the gear we've using. I'm most over all of that. Talents were like this: 20 in assassination, 31 in combat, like that. And we have a long list of buffs and consumables. We have all the world buffs. I have a elixir of coalesced regret. We have a trophic poison in the main hand, sebaceous in the offhand. I have a druid buff. I have a mage buff. That one doesn't really help me right now. Flask of the old gods. Food buff from fillet o flank. Elixir of the Ironsides, Winterfall Firewater, Elixir of Giants, Honey Badger, Greater Mark of the Dawn for stamina, Strike of the Scorpock, 25 agility, Spirit of Zandalar. And right before we pull, I'm going to refresh that fillet o flank, because I think we might need the entire duration of it if we are going to be successful. I anticipate my DPS is going to be pretty low. Okay, it's refreshed. I'm hitting my Stone Shield potion. Carnage is on. Crimson Tempest is on. All those runes look good. Here we go. Aggro. Back here. Target the boss. Gonna adrenaline rush. Refresh Blade Dance. Look to be stable so far. The initial part is always the hardest because you have a bunch of freshly spawning spiders that aren't debuffed yet. There we go. So you really just have to recast Crimson Tempest a bunch of times. And I'm not going to really try to put Slice and Dice up. I'm really just going to focus on making sure Crimson is there and making sure Blade Dance is there all the time. Slice and Dice doesn't help me be successful. It helps me kill the boss faster when I already know I can be successful. There we go. Crimson refresh. So this is an important boss to solo because it drops Clobber Club and it drops Ghastly Ring, which are both very good items for a new rogue. And I'd be super stoked if we got a Clobber Club off of this. That would be super good. Alright, so my 2 abilities, Crimson and Blade Dance, are about to end together. My plan is I will refresh, then Shuriken Toss, then refresh. The Shuriken Toss is really handy for being able to generate a lot of combo points in just a single global. And my plan is going to be to just save my Shuriken Toss cooldown to just always be there for refreshing Blade Dance. We're 2 minutes in, I had to drink another Stone Shield potion. Taking a lot of damage there, but it's okay. Okay, we might switch it around, use those combo points. Those there. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, never mind. We're okay. Wait for a damage tick, refresh Crimson. So Crimson got put on all the ads, but not the boss. That's what happened there. So it's still healing me, I just don't have the debuff indicator on my UI. It's a little spooky when that happens if you don't know what's going on already. Go. We're looking good here. I mean, I think this is it. We're doing good. Like, we'll get it, I'm sure. Unless we get some, like, really unlucky damage spike. We've clearly done enough to make this happen. Which I wasn't sure if this was gonna be good. I went in, I got like most of the power that I could before doing this. Stone Shield Potion refresh. Like here, I could greed and I could go for a slice and dice. Not making greed plays today. We're not making greed plays. We're just keeping up Crimson and Blade Dance because that's what keeps us alive. That's what secures the kill. Can toss for combos. Blade Dance. Crimson back up. Boss at 43%. Armor potion, 48 seconds. That's totally fine. That was a Crimson that went on everything except for the boss. There's another one. Did not go on the boss. It's kind of annoying. Waiting, waiting. Refresh. There we go. Okay. Holding just a little bit. Refresh Blade Dance. Shuriken Toss for a bunch of combos. Refresh Crimson. Okay, 34%. Refreshing Armor Potion. Got it. There we go. Refresh Blade Dance. Shuriken. Refresh Crimson. These are actually, like, not landing super nicely, like, in the order I want them to. Any reason you chose Night Elf race for Rogue? Because I get the highest base agility, and I get a bonus 1% chance to dodge, which actually matters a lot when you're trying to do weird soloing stuff like this. The bonus 1 dodge is really good. Like, between the higher base agility and the bonus dodge, you actually get about a 1.5% more dodge than you would as any other race. Got another scuffed one. There. I just don't like it when the debuff isn't on the boss, because it makes it... I get nervous that I like, don't know the exact duration of it on all the other mobs. We still have evasion if something gets spicy. Haven't had to use that since the start. 8% health on the boss. Refresh potion, armor potion. I don't know how long that was down for. Blade Dance refresh, Shuriken Toss for a bunch of points. Crimson refresh. 5 points. Crimson again. Blade Dance. Crimson. 2%. 0.2%. There it is. Soloed spider boss. In Kara. Slash played time, 2 hours at level 60. 0 dungeon or raid gear. That was crazy. I was not sure if that was gonna happen. About to see. Gotta do stream prediction, of course. Honestly, I should have put up a prediction earlier, but I was really locked in. I forgot about that. Let me do prediction. Will Clobber Club drop? Yes or no? I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to put points in on this prediction. We just soloed Spider Boss in Karazhan 2 hours after hitting 60. With no dungeon or raid gear. Let's go over it again. We got Scarlet Infiltrator's bandana, no enchant, combat potency, jungle necklace of eluding, Scarlet Infiltrator shoulder, no enchant, black belt shoulder soul, Kiraji silk cape, no enchant, Crimson Tempest, Infiltrator vest, no enchant, Deadly Brew, Infiltrator bracer, 9 agility enchant, Carnage, glove, 7 agility enchant, Main Gouge, Infiltrator belt with Shuriken toss, Infiltrator trousers with Blade Dance, Infiltrator shoes, 5 agility, significantly cheaper than 7 agility, rolling with the punches. Swamp Ring of agility, Forest Hoop of agility, Smott's compass, we scooped that from a like level 50 quest in Stranglethorn Vale. Then I do have a Lodestone of retaliation, which might not be fair to say that this is non-dungeon or raid loot, but I did buy it on the auction house for 1,000 gold. Heart-Seeking crossbow, Scarlet Chris with 15 agility, Sword of Zeal with Grand Crusader. Let's see the loot. It's a fucking Spectral Signet. Fucking Spectral Signet. RIP. Yeah, we'll just come back tomorrow. Honestly, we could just do it again tomorrow. I could just log out right here and just come back tomorrow and log in. Is it gonna auto hearth me, or is it gonna put me back to the start of the instance, you think? Hat? What about my hat? Oh, change hat request from Broxigar. Okay. Sorry, I was very locked in. It's gonna Hearthstone you, start of some people are saying Hearthstone, some people are saying start of instance. I think I can stealth all the way back out of here, potentially save my buffs, and then start tomorrow's stream with killing it again. That kill took 8 minutes, 43 seconds. Let's see, I'm in the sneaking build right now, so we're good to go. We'll sneak around this way. You still need to do the attunement for Karazhan? No. You do not. Where's the big boy? He's walking away. There we go. Okay. We have a sneaking build and we have a fighting build. So we'll change into the fighting build when we're actually ready to pull Spider Boy. Distract those guys. Those are elites that might actually be able to one-shot me. Those guys hit really hard. Okay, this is the Banshee boss room. So we go along the edge. What? I saw something moving in the distance there. Big pog damage. Yo, Kaivu, 47-pound grouper. What up? Thank you, Kaivu, for 10 months of support. I really appreciate that. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, Kaivu. You want to see... This might be... I think it might be more ridiculous than my... This might be the most ridiculous solo I've done, in my opinion. Is just like...
£47 grouper.
How scuffed this character's gear is, and we can still solo Spider Boss. Jump down at Wow. Wow, Oppose. Why are you so smart? Solo Thunderon? I tried Thunderon once before, and he just kind of super wrecked me. He did his knockback ability really frequently, more frequently than the cooldown of my Shadow Step ability. Which was an issue, and then I just kind of decided, like, I probably can't kill this guy. I think if I jump onto the bookcase, that's the best jump I can make. Yep, okay, so now I can see where those guys are. I didn't want to accidentally land on a mob I couldn't see. Also jump down into the skeleton pit and then vanish. I didn't want to do that because I would take a lot of fall damage because I don't have any source of slow fall on this character. And if I took a big spike of fall damage, then it's just like one more accidental aggro or one more random ability hitting me and I'm dead. Let's see. Talent change. We're safe here. We won't aggro the boss from this corner. So we can make sure we're all set up with everything we need ready to go. Craft an atrophic poison. Craft a sebaceous poison. Sebaceous on the offhand. Where did my atrophic poison go? Here it is. Gotta summon my bird buddy. There we go. Loot my Remnants of Valor and Necrotic Rune from yesterday. Double check the buffs. We should be able to use most of the same buffs we used yesterday. World buffs are still plenty of duration. Only 11 minutes Might of Stormwind. That's actually enough. Go here. The prediction is up, by the way. Is the loot going to be Clobber Club or Ghastly Ring or Garbage? The one we really, really want to see is Clobber Club, okay? Clobber Club is the goal. I think I've got everything now. I think we're good to pull. Black Belt Shoulder. We're in the right talents. All the buffies are up. I think we just Stone Shield and go. The kill yesterday was 8.5 minutes, I think. Sword, defense. Yep, okay. Combat instantly. Target the boss. Evasion up. Crimson Tempest out. Refresh. Oh, a bunch of spiders just came in. I have to refresh again. Then do Blade Dance. Bunch more spiders just came in. So we'll go for an early refresh of that Crimson. Just saw, okay, 4 more spiders coming in. There's a tick, there's a refresh. Bunch more spiders in. Now I have to do Blade Dance next. Okay. We're good. We're steady now, I think. go. Refresh the Blade Dance. Mangoush again. Armor Potion coming off cooldown. Activate that. Re-up Crimson. Alright. Yeah, basically this entire encounter is cheesed by the interaction between Carnage and Crimson Tempest. So Carnage Wrist Rune says you heal for all the bleed damage, 40% of all the bleed damage you do. And Crimson Tempest puts a bleeding damage over time debuff on every enemy around you. And this boss summons a crap load of small spiders that don't really do much to you. So all these small spiders, they're healing me for more than they're hurting me. So the fact that all the small spiders are there allows Crimson Tempest to essentially out-heal the small spiders with enough surplus healing that it also out-heals the damage the boss is doing to me. And then it just becomes trivial. You just, like, sit here and live, and eventually the boss dies. How much is the HPS? Let's see, my DPS. I can't pay too much attention to this, because, like, if I drop Crimson for too long, like, I will just die. If I drop Blade Dance, I will die. Like, I do have to pay attention to these abilities and make sure they stay up. Healing is 600 effective healing. Could look at overhealing, too. Overhealing. Armor Potion refresh. 401k overhealing. Oh, shit. I dropped for too long. Okay, hang on. Refresh that. Do this. Wait for one more tick. Do that. See, if I get distracted, like I'm managing a couple different things here, and it is pretty important I stay locked in. We can review all the stats afterwards, like, very carefully. Slice and Dice, we could do Slice and Dice, but Slice and Dice doesn't help us be successful. Slice and Dice is like a greed ability that helps you kill it faster if you're already confident that you're not gonna fail. And with this character's gear being as scuffed as it is, I just want to focus on the abilities that guarantee I'm gonna kill it, which is Blade Dance and Crimson. Like, this character's not very geared. Just make, you know, protect against failure first, then when you're, like, really geared, then start doing Slice and Dice, start doing other shit, whatever. Still haven't been able to get a good pull on Trash Before Council with Ravagain. You die too fast. That happened to me once with trying to do Fan of Knives on that boss, or that trash pack, which I frankly view as a boss because you just get to do so much damage. The trick for me was just press evasion before you start popping off. But seeing as you're a Ravagain class, I'm pretty sure you don't have evasion. So that's unfortunate. You could also consider re-rolling to a good class that has evasion. Have you considered that? All right, I'm okay right now. The Crimson Tempest is on most of the trash mobs. It just didn't go on the boss. So it didn't show up on my, like, debuff indicator. The boss, like, parried it or whatever. Can you believe it that this character is actually not avoidance or expertise capped yet? I know, man. This character's been level 60 for, you know, over 2 hours and isn't expertise capped yet. Took a big spike of damage. Sometimes you get unlucky and you get, like, high stacks of the poison debuff, and then you just end up taking a lot of damage and your health can spike a little bit. And there's nothing, like, here I have 5 stacks of it. I don't think there's anything you really do about that. I think it just happens and, you know, you say, whatever, fuck it. I keep resisting the urge to press slice and dice. Like, if I start trying to juggle more abilities, like, the chance I drop one of the actually important ones just goes up. About to refresh armor potion. There we go. Refresh bleeds. Hit the boss. 2.4k, 1.6, 1.2, 1.5. It's dead. GG. New spider adventures. Yes, yes, yes. New spider adventures. Okay, the prediction is up. This is a good screenshot, actually. Can I get in better lighting for my character, maybe? Is there any way I can get the torch to actually go in front of me for a screenshot? No, there's no way. All right, I'll add the lighting in the post. There, I'm giving you guys just an extra minute, real quick, to put your points in on the prediction. Okay. One of those will be good. Right. So this character, Scarlet Infiltrator, Jungle Necklace of Eluding, Infiltrator shoulder pads, Karaji silk cape, Scarlet Infiltrator's vest. None of this is enchanted. This one's enchanted. Infiltrator with 9 agility. Infiltrator, Infiltrator, Infiltrator. 5 agility on that one. 7 on the gloves. Some random green rings of agility. Smot's compass from a level 50 quest in Stranglethorn Vale. Lodestone. This is admittedly pretty expensive. This is 1,000 gold, but we did that pretty comfortably. I'm confident we could have done it without the lodestone. Heart-seeking crossbow. Scarlet Chris. 15 agility. Sword of Zeal. Grand Crusader. It's kind of doo-doo gear. I mean, no dungeon gear, no raid gear. We're not even using Leonid's Charm. Like, frankly, Leonid's Charm, you could just replace it with this, and that'd be fine. Quest reward. Talents like this. Normally, in a tanking build, I'd take these points out, and I'd put them either in lethality or eviscerate, depending what I was doing. But here, the improved poisons is giving me a greater chance to apply atrophic poison every time I cast Crimson Tempest. And Crimson Tempest hits all the enemies around, and gives me a chance to apply that atrophic poison on every enemy, which is a big attack power reduction. So increased chance to apply that is making me put atrophic poison on more of the small spiderlings and reducing the damage they deal to me. All right, it's about time to close this prediction, loot my Clobber Club, and then never come back to Karazhan Crypts. Currently have 55% of you guys on Ghastly Ring, and only 21% on Garbage. Garbage is the most likely outcome, you guys. He drops Spectral Ring like he did yesterday, and Dreaded Treaders. And I think something else that I don't care about also. There's only 2 good drops. I think the good drops are either 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5. Yeah, anyways, okay. Closing the prediction and looting the boss. Let's see what we got. Can it be a clobber club? Little clobber club? Maybe. Ghastly ring. It ain't a clobber club, but, you know, at least it ain't garbage. I'll take it. Let's get out of here. 55% of chat is smart. Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys had the vibe. Ghastly ring.